And girls, this is Miss DeAngelis with your skills lesson. Let's take a look at what we're going to learn today. We'll work on different spellings for the S sound using CE, SE, C, and S. Use a planning template to plan for a personal narrative and write a first draft of a personal narrative using the template. Different ways to spell the S sound. We have the letter S. S-E says C sometimes says S, and C-E says S. I put these sounds all on different flowers because if I tell you to draw a flower, you could draw any flower you wanted, right? So they're all different kinds of flowers, but they all represent the same sound, the S sound. This is the spelling tree for the S sound. On our branches, we have S-E, C, and C-E. We're going to figure out where the words in the word bank fit best on the branches. Let's go over the words. We have the word voice, choice, chance, concept, house, sentence, goose, loose, and horse. Where does the word voice fit best on our spelling tree? Ding, ding, ding. If you said CE, you were correct. How about the word choice? Right. That also fits on the CE branch on the spelling tree for the S sound. How about the word chance? Ding, ding, ding. If you said the CE branch, you were correct because at the end of the word chance, you do hear the S sound, but it's spelled with CE. Let's move on. Where does the word concept fit on our spelling tree? Ding, ding, ding. If you said the C branch, you were correct. Although it is a little confusing because you hear the K concept, the beginning sound, but that's why in the word bank I had highlighted, if you look back, the C in the second part because that makes the S sound. Let's move on to the next one. Where does the word house fit on our spelling tree? Ding, ding, ding. If you said S-E, you're correct. How about the word sentence? Where does that fit on our spelling tree? Ding, ding, ding. If you said CE, you're correct. How about the word goose? Ding, ding, ding. If you said SE, you're correct. Now let's check out the word loose. Where does that fit on our spelling tree? Ding, ding, ding. If you said SE, you're correct. Last one, horse. Where does horse fit on our spelling tree? Ding, ding, ding. If you said SE, you're correct. Now let's review the writing process. The first thing we do is plan. So you're going to think about what you're going to write before you write it. The second one is to draft. The third one is to edit. Personal narrative brainstorm. So with your parent, you're going to brainstorm something that you're going to write about. Here are some examples you can use. A special holiday or birthday. So if you went to Chuck E. Cheese for your birthday, you can write about that. Or a special holiday that you celebrate with your family. A special present that you received. So if you have a necklace from your dad or a ring or something like that, you can talk about that. Something a friend or sibling did for them. So if a friend or one of your brothers or sisters really helped you with something and it was important. A special trip or visit to an interesting place. So if you went on vacation and you went to Hawaii and you want to tell us all about Hawaii and what you did there, you could do that. A at first or significant personal achievement. So, which means when you first were able to read, an example, something like that, or the first time you were able to ride your bike. And maybe a weather-related event. So, if there was a lot of snow and you remember a snowstorm and you had to stay home, something along those lines. You do not have to pick one of these. You can pick anything, but these are just some ideas to think about. When we're writing a personal narrative, we have to talk about the 5 W's. Do you remember what the 5 W's are? You got it. They're who, what, when, where, and why. Those are 5 things you have to answer in a personal narrative. They're very important to your story so that everybody knows what you're talking about. Now, with your parent, what you're going to do is you are going to open to this page and you're going to begin to plan your personal narrative. So, where it says who was in the tale? Describe them. Where and when? Where and when did this take place? Describe the setting. The what? What happened? So you're going to put your beginning, your middle in there. You're also going to put your why it happened. So it's kind of like your end. So like this happened because of A, B, C, and this is why. And then you're going to give an ending. So how that ending happened based on what happened to begin with. Okay. The first sentence of your personal narrative should introduce the narrator and the other important characters, and should also identify the setting. So specify where and when the event took place. So this is just telling you where to put what information. And you can look back kind of to the one we wrote yesterday about Fort Ricky, and kind of take from that of how to set up your writing. And then after you finish all of that, what you're going to do is you're going to transfer all of your plan to this paper, and you're going to write it in complete sentences on the lines. You have to make sure you don't have floating letters and use your finger spaces, because when you go to copy for your final draft tomorrow, you want to make sure that you're able to read off of this paper and or make edits with spelling and all of that, but it's easier to see if you have the correct amount of finger spaces and your letters aren't floating everywhere. So make sure you write it really neat. All right, and that completes today's skills lesson. So make sure you send a picture of your work to your teacher, and you're definitely going to need your parents' help to complete this. And I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Have a good rest of your day.